Cowabunga gamers, welcome back to another episode of Technological Journey. Last time we got... Why don't I just start the episode over here? Last time we got the, worked our way through the UV line. We got more unpronounceable chemicals. Actually, no, this one's pronounceable. Fullerene. We got fullerene. We have Cesium trinium hydroxides. We got that the episode prior, I believe. We're working our way towards the saturated fullerene Cesium matrix. We have two chem lines left, the carbon nanotubes, which is its own whole thing. It seems to loop. There's a loop here that's going to make this less of a pain in the ass. And then there's this line here. And taking a quick look at it, it's just a bunch of chemical reactors with different things in it, I guess. We should have all these, or most of them at least. These we might not have. We might need to do something here. But I went ahead and just got a bunch of chemical reactors just laid out. So we're just gonna get started here. First things first, very important. Signs. Not too much has happened between episodes. I've been paying attention to the ore processing. We have a multi-smelter now for the rutile, and then just some like paying attention to the cryothium and pyrotheum. I've noticed that the cryothium doesn't melt down fast enough. So that's going to be something we need to look at. I have a UV fluid extractor. I've been cleaning up this room as well. We got rid of a few machines. We have Blizz powder in a UV chem reactor now. All the ingots and glowstones, soldering alloy and platinum are now in LUV fluid extractors. Just slowly cleaning this room up. This is probably going to be what goes next, because this is literally just a bunch of, like, we could definitely use, we can upgrade these patterns to be using the ZPM, which we might do. We probably will do. But I'll do that between episodes at some point. This is literally just cleanup for me. All these can go into the large assembler. This one I think is just frames. Frames can have its own dedicated input, and this patterns. Can't we get, no, 16 is the best we can do, but that's fine. Yeah, let's just if I can find the place. Let's get started here with the first thing on the list, which is Decaborane. Close enough. So for this, what do we need? We need sodium borohide and a quad input. So we're going to need an input bus here and a quad input hatch, right? And this produces a bunch of outputs. Oof. So we're going to need a non-tuple output hatch, just because that's a lot of hydrogen, right? And then we need to figure out what to do with these. But that's just going to be an output bus. Probably into a drawer, as we've been doing. That's fine. That is fine. Really regretting not doing a subnet. Is it too late to do a subnet? It's kind of too late to do a subnet. It's not too late to do a subnet. Like, I could easily fix that up. But for the time being, I think we're good. I think we're fine. So, let's see. What was this? This was sodium borohide, which I don't think we have. I think we're going to need to figure that out. And then this was, yeah, this is a chemical reactor, sodium hydride, boric acid, HV 6 seconds, so this could easily be a single block, which it will. And then it's just these three. So let's see what we got over here. We don't have that, and we only have 2 of the fluids. So it's going to be this and the sodium borehydride. So let's figure this out, right? Boric acid. Do we have boric acid? We do have boric acid, so we can easily put that on a... What are we trying to make? We're trying to make this. This produces water. That's the thing. Is this easier? Well, obviously it's easier in a large chemical reactor. What do we do with this? Jesus Christ. Because inputting isn't too bad, but that uses up 2 sides. I guess we could also do... do we want to... I think we can just get rid of this. Oh, maybe not. No, so we should probably keep this. Oh, it's not used. It's not consumed. Okay, so we literally can just avoid this as we see fit. Because the only thing this makes is orange dye, salt, and sodium bromide. Ooh, yeah. Like we're gonna, oh shoot. Okay, maybe we don't want to. What do we do with this then? Okay, we are back. I have a idea of how we want to do this. An idea of it. So what we want, right? We are going to have... We need 2 storage buses. So this is going to be... We're going to put this here on a high priority. This is a quantum chest. So my idea is that we will store this quantum chest as much as we can. And then if this ever gets filled, it's just going to go into the trash, right? So this is going to be the lowest priority. And it's only going to be this. Okay. So this should be fine. This is making me want to, at least in the future, have a subnet for items specifically, similar to how we have a subnet for fluids. Because this is so nice. Being able to just plop down a tank and then have like a good overflow system. This is incredibly handy. And I like the design of this isn't the best, I'll admit, but the functionality of it is insanely well received on my end. Where are we going? We want to go here and then over here, right? So we are trying to make sodium borohydride. Okay. And for this, we want a chemical reactor. Let me make a few more of these actually, because we will probably need them. So we want a chemical reactor here. Perfect. We want a pump. And we want a conveyor belt. The pump is going to import the fluids here. Sulfuric. Oh, sulfuric isn't used. So really we just want ethanol and boric acid. And then we can get a cell. Is this used for anything? Is there a reason I'm keeping this around? No. So we can get a cell of sulfuric acid. Right? Ethanol. Do we have this? I wonder if we have this. I don't think we have that, but that's a simple recipe. And then we want this to be unfiltered because we also want the fluid to go out that way. Wait. No, this isn't how I want to do it. This is not how I want to do this. You're going to be a LCR. I think I have one too many LCRs anyway. Ah, but this feels like a waste. So import. Okay, we're going to try something here. We are going to try something here. So we want some of these, right? So you can go here. And we also want a quad input hatch. But we want also, can we get some of these? Yeah, we're gonna try this and hopefully this works. Then we want a output hatch like this. So hopefully by using one slot outputs, it like each of the ingredients here goes to a different one. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see if that actually works or if it's just gonna yell at me. Okay. So you can get this set up really quick. This is gonna be a fluid interface. We need more fluid interfaces too. You're gonna be those two, and then you are going to be that. Cool. So we might have to do a little bit. I don't think we have the sodium hydride, but that's a chemical reactor that we have. So we can repurpose this to be sodium hydride. Can we? Sodium, dust, and hydrogen. Yeah, it just needs to be on the end here. So conveyor belt. And then pump. Import. You're gonna produce sodium. And you are just gonna be hydrogen. Yeah. Yep, there you go. And then we can get a storage bus on you. And then you should go. Perfect. So you're full. All we need now is the sulfuric acid. We'll see if this works. Sodium bromide. Yes. Okay, cool. So what does this mean? This means we can get a drawer. And lock it. And then this can just be a interface, right? make this look slightly nicer. Storage bus. Yes, okay, so that worked. Okay, and so the only bottleneck really is this, but that's fine. That's fine, that can just go. And if we head over to the AE room, right? This should be getting full. This is getting full. Okay, cool. Cool. Ore processing over here. So that is... Wait. Sodium brohide. Okay, so this one just needs tape. And it should be good to go. It should be running. Output bus. No, why didn't this run? What are you missing still? You are still missing this, which is diethyl ether and boron fluoride. So let's get a mixer. And see what we need. Fluid interface, right? So you are going to be this. Okay, so we have the fluoride, and then this ether gets recycled. Sulfuric acid and ethanol. Really? So we need at least 10 buckets of this to start us off. Okay. Okay, and for that, we're going to need a dehydrator. So we'll make one of those quickly while we get this set up. Pump. Import. You're importing. Okay, cool. So we want a storage bus. So let us go and make this. You can go. Dehydrator. I love this part. So we want this, which is sulfuric acid and ethanol. So we can get a cell. And we also want a circuit. Whoa! Ethanol? Right? Then a circuit of 1. So if we want to, or a bucket of this, we're going to need 2 buckets of ethanol, which is fine. We have that ability. So after this, maybe we want to do filtered on this, right? Just so that we can have the correct outputs. So we can put a storage bus on the diethyl ether, and then the hydrogen and water can just go out as it will. So that should be a pretty quick change, and here we go. Okay, so before we put that in, let's make the change we want to make. So it's going to be on this one, because we have a non-tuple, that's the output. Okay. Wrench. There it is. Okay, this one can be the hydrogen, right? So this produces water, hydrogen. this. So this can be water. Screw it. Water gets a face. It can be hydrogen, which also gets a face. But you're going to be the diethyl ether, which gets a storage bus. Yes. 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 Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Then we can go put this into here. You're making... You should be getting it. You're going... You are getting that. This is getting recycled. Oh, you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. And let's put a capacity card in here, just so that it works. Okay. So what do we do here? What do we do here? Because sodium fluoride can go to that. Sodium tetrafluorate. We need all of this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. How do we want to do this though? We want... Because we sort of want to keep all of this, right? Like, part of me just wants to get 3 more chests. No, 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 no. That's gonna backstop it way too much, dude. Way too much. That's still way too much. Ah, okay, we're back. I changed this again. So I set it up like how we did the other one. These are each ULV output buses, and those are going into interfaces that have the output to super chests with overflow into a trash can, but the main one is going into a drawer here, and this is where we back stuff. The fluids are going into a fluid interface, and I just made a 64K storage cell with the diethyl ether, so it has somewhere to go. So that is working out rather well. And that is the first part of that done. Now we get to take a look at this. And this is just another chemical reactor. Okay. What are you making? You're making sodium borhydride. But you are going to be making Cesium Carbonara. Close enough. Okay, so what does this involve? This involves a quad input hatch. Quad input hatch. Go there. And you are going to have... This makes salt and water, that's fine. That is fine, fine, fine. Right, sulfuric acid, you're going to have these 3. Sulfuric acid doesn't get used, it's a catalyst, so we can just add that. And then we can get 2 input, if I can access it. Actually, realistically, this needs to go bam, bam, bam. Right? And you get all the fun things again. Then these 2 interfaces, you are going to be one of this, which we're making, and you get to be this, which I don't think we're making. Which means we probably have another thing to set up. And then you produce 2 2 solids and a liquid, the liquid being water output. So the water gets a fluid interface. One of you gets the drawer and the other gets the interface. I'm not sure which is which yet, but we will probably soon be finding out. Okay. You need tape as well, because why wouldn't you need tape? Okay. Again, I put tape in the wrong place. You have that. We are missing not sodium cyanide, methanol. What? How are we missing? We are not missing hydrochloric acid. We're missing sodium cyanide. How are we missing sodium cyanide? Aren't we making that somewhere? Ah! Anyway, let's get a cell of sulfuric acid. Just throw that in. Sodium cyanide. Sodium cyanide. We're probably making hydrogen cyanide, but not sodium cyanide. Yeah, hydrogen cyanide is what we're making, but not sodium. But that should be easy to fix, actually. Do we want to do it over here? Like, we could. Like, we could have it. No, let's do this properly. Let's go over to what machine? Not machine 2, because machine 2 doesn't have a lot of resources. This is where we're making it, though, right? This, hold on. There's hydrogen cyanide, but we move that over to here. So this is 3. So we can put the LUV cable here, right? This is LUV. No, this is UV. Ooh, that could have been very bad. Do you have any, like... Yeah, we can put it here. Okay, elite chemical reactor. You are going to be making this, which means we need a tank. Which means... So to make this, we need an arm. No, a conveyor belt. Conveyor belt and a pump. And a pump. So we might need 2 pumps, actually. We might need 2 pumps. You're going to be sodium. Easy peasy. Sodium goes in. It would help if we put down the conveyor belt, though. Then import unfiltered U. You're gonna be those 2. Right? And then we're gonna do another pump. I think we're gonna need 2 filters. You're gonna go here. You're gonna output only sodium cyanide. And then you are going to blacklist sodium cyanide. Yes. So you should be good? Yeah. Okay, so we can get the tank. Do that, get a fluid storage bus. Set this to extract only, and we are good to go. Oh, that's good. Okay. Sodium cyanide is off the list now. So that means you are good. You're just missing the cesium hydroxide, which is hydrogen peroxide and cesium dust. Okay, chem bath. So, yes, okay, okay. So hydrogen peroxide we have. So we need a conveyor belt again and a pump. Right? And so you're going to be, no, not cesium. Put down the bus. Set this to import. You're good. And then we need a pump here. Set to import for hydrogen peroxide. Easy peasy. No. You just want a storage bus. Yeah. So that means you're good. What are you missing? You are missing nothing. We got it. Okay. Water. So you, salt. Salt goes back in. You go into a drawer, get locked. Storage bus. Set to extract only, and then, yeah, that's pretty good. So that's the second portion of this. Not too shabby if I say so myself. Okay, this one. Sodium hydride. We have this. What is this called? This is called Cesium Carborane. Precursor. And then this is the Cesium Carborara. Cool. Okay. And to get this, we need 2 inputs. Right? Easy. And then quad input hatch. Again, easy enough. And the outputs of this, you get a quad output hatch and 2 of these. Right? Quad output. And then I think this is all, yeah. So this is going to be, oh, not that, just this. But I don't think we have that, which is fine. We can figure that out. And then these 2. And then sodium hydride. Right? So we got that. We have none of the fluids. We have none of them. What are we doing? What are we doing here? We want this. We need these 2. We just need a little bit of this. That's easy enough. This, though, we need to automate. So, chemical reactor time. So let's see. This is going to be borane dimethysulfide. Right? Pumps. probably should just keep these on hand. Set it to import, and then we want these two, Diborane and that. I don't think we have either of these. We do not. But these aren't too bad, actually. Right? Actually, if we wanted to, we could have this be... So let's see. Diborane, lithium aluminum hydride. And boron fluoride. We have boron fluoride. This is sodium aluminum hydride and lithium Jesus Christ. And water. How much of this do we have? Sodium aluminum. We don't have that. And then lithium chloride. We don't have that. But this is just in a chemical reactor. So we have the components for this. Right? Alumina hydro... Oh, fudge off, dude. Aluminum and hydrogen. What is this? Why is this so weird? Okay, so this is a whole thing. But that's fine. That is fine. Though we're right about at wrapping up time. So I think we might save this for the next episode. Because this is just a bunch of... Like, we're probably going to automate or passive a lot of this, which is fine. That's sort of what we want, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll wrap it up here. And next time we will keep going through this line. Anyway, thank you for watching. I shall catch you next time.